I'm here laying on the floor because I thought it'd be a funny way to tell you about how simple it is to start a business. If you're a Christian and you want to make $1,000 a month, this is all that you need to do. So if you just pay attention and lock in, then it won't take too much of your time and you can start your business today. Maybe even get a sale tomorrow if you dedicate yourself to it. But that's not as likely as it is if you dedicate 3 months, 6 months of your time to making content and reaching out to people that you know, then you can make a sale. So the easiest business I know to start is a coaching business where you take something you know and you teach people how to do it. And that's how you can make $1,000 a month as soon as possible. You already know how to do this thing. You just got to figure out how to frame it in a way that people want it. But what you're really doing is you're showing them that what they want is what you have, but what you have is the solution to what they want. So if they want, to make money, then you show them how to make money, like I'm doing here. And if they want to get closer to God, then you show them how to get closer to God, but using the method that you have. And ultimately, the method doesn't really matter as much with those kinds of things, because if you can show them how to get the goal and they can lock in and focus on that, then that's what matters. Because they want the goal, and if they want it bad enough, they'll do what it takes. So it has to be a really good, really big, attractive goal that people want. And so that's the first thing you need, is you need a big goal that people want to accomplish in their life, or in their relationship, or with their money, stuff like that. Once you find that goal, you ask people about it and make sure it's something they actually want. And then once you have figured out that it is something that people want, then you can start telling the world about it. And that's what you do in your business, is you spend 80% of your time marketing and then 20% of your time actually fulfilling or coaching, because you always want to grow your business, because if there's ever a dry season, you want to keep it growing so that it has enough cash flow to counteract those times when it's dry. And so there's a few ways to tell people that you exist. Once you know that your offer, your big problem you're solving, is valid and that people actually want to pay money for it, then you tell people about it. You can tell people through making content like this. You can tell people through ads, which is similar to this. You just pay to get it directly to the people you want it in front of. You can also message people that you know, people you don't know, and those are kind of the main ways that you talk to people, is warm messaging, cold messaging, organic content, or running ads. And then you can also run emails, and that can be cold or warm, but that's in the messaging realm of everything. And once you start messaging people, you get them on calls, and you jump on calls with them to get to know them and get to see if, one, they fit with your offer, with your coaching, that you can teach them how to do this thing that you know how to do, or if they don't. And you don't want to convince anyone who doesn't fit well with you, that doesn't vibe well with you, that you don't want to work with, to actually coach. Even if you want the money, it will be a bad experience for you and for them. They'll leave a bad review and they won't recommend you, whereas they'll kind of just be neutral about you rather than actively being against you if you provide a bad service. And so once you have helped people out on those calls and determined whether they are actually a fit for your service, and if you like them too, then you jump on a longer call. The first call is like 15 minutes, longer call 45 minutes to an hour, where you go super in depth with them about where they're at, the pains they're experiencing, what they desire, why they desire to get out of those pains, and what life will be like on the other side of accomplishing that. And then you present your solution, your coaching, your help as the solution to bridge that gap from the pain to the goals that they're in. And then you sign them up as a client. Say, yeah, this is my price. This is what you'll get. Let's do this. And if they really want it, sometimes there'll be some objections like, oh, that's too much, or like, how can I trust you? We can go more into detail about that. If you want to, just leave a comment and I might shoot a reply over. And then once you sign them up into your coaching program, you do like 3 months maybe. If you start off like $1,000, you just need one of those people per month, and you coach them for 3 months, and then you've made $1,000 per month. And if you just get one a month, you're at $12K a year. And if you get one a week, that's $50,000 a year. For a lot of people who are trying to make a side income, you can, if you're making that on the side, easily transition that into a full-time gig, because if you're making $50K of a side income and then you have full-time hours to work on it, you can make a full-time income really fast. So yeah, that's why I recommend coaching, because you can just use your time to make money, which is basically a job, but you get to sell help, and you get to help people, and they pay you for it. It's super cool, especially if you love what you're coaching about. So, but then once you actually sign up a client and run the process, the payment process, or through Stripe or something, just to get their money, you can then deliver like crazy. What do I mean by that? I mean that if you want to help people, you've got to actually help people and deliver them incredible results. And the more you help people, they'll actually send you their friends to help with that same thing. And it's basically free leads right there, free people to help. And so if you just focus on one of those ways to generate people once you have your offer, you can then get people into your calls, and then on your calls into being clients, and then from those clients, they'll send you more clients because what you're doing is stellar work. But before you ever get to people paying you, you got to help 10 people for free, because the thing that sells people the most is proof that you know what you're doing. Like, I'm not going to buy something on Amazon that has 1 review when there's a similar product that has 100 reviews, right? So if you treat yourself like that, if you have 5-star reviews from people who you've helped for free, they paid you no money, and you help them get the outcome that they want, they will be your champions of marketing. And they might even be, the team you hire eventually if you're trying to go that far. But that's the basic process of how to make $1,000 a month as soon as possible, is use your time, coach on something and just tell people, as many people as rapidly as you can, so you can get a good boost in the beginning and get some positive feedback so you stick with it. And then the final step is don't quit. Don't give up. Don't stop marketing. That's 80% of your job. 20% is actually coaching. And so if you can do that, you don't need to create any courses, any freebies. You can just jump on calls, genuinely help people, and then get proof that you know what you're doing. And then keep making content like this, helpful content like this, and get people into your business and help people and change the world. If you like this kind of stuff, I have a coaching program myself. And if you want to learn more about it, you can jump on a call with me, and I will genuinely coach you about this stuff if you want. If you want to just ask questions, that's totally chill with me. Link for calls in the description. But I will present you my coach offering to you if you want, but no pressure, obviously. But I'm here to help. And the best way I can help people is if you pay me to reserve my time for you. So anyway, thanks, y'all. Love ya. Have a nice life, and hopefully I'll see you on a call.